Alright, welcome back to supposedly the season finale of Stargirl, Season 2, Episode 13. Last time, we're setting up for the big fight with Eclipso, getting the team all back together. Cindy's, like, recalling some people, too. Don't know what that's about. We're getting the Thunderbolts even. You know, like, everyone's coming together. I don't know what's going to happen. I've heard it's going to be... I've heard it's good. That's pretty much all I've heard. I did hear two things. I'm not really sure how they all connect. But nothing concrete. So hopefully I'll forget about it during the episode. But if it happens, I'll talk about it at the end. I'm very intrigued what it means, though. Anyway, let's see the episode, see what happens.
From the darkness, or you will be consumed.
See, look they're saying two different shits. Like, come on now. Cold open. Oh shit. Oh shit. And it's purple? Oh my god. I like how Chuck is just like...
Our friends are coming.
I still love you.
He's made like a torture chamber. She can't even get it. That's the spoiler. Oh god.
We lost contact with Beth and
Not them
Dr.
walking down
Midnight.
the middle of the street.
Beth said Eclipso was in there.
La Garganta.
Come on!
Okay.
Learn how to meditate.
Can the Thunderbolt, like, make it back?
Dad, build that.
Make it fixed again?
Straight?
This fucking child.
Hey.
What? Wildcat versus Wildcat? Hold up.
Oh.
Nah.
Dude.
Not all this.
Here I am. Alright.
Put your hands up. Come on, put them up. Block your face.
So it's gonna be like that, huh? Uh-huh. That's how it's gonna be.
Aww.
Exactly. I know this is like not a good scenario,
Wildcat.
but I just love this Wildcat versus Wildcat, especially. I don't know. That was not Pat. What the fuck? That was not Pat. Did you see that stunt double? Why was he? Love the team up. Sorry, I'm just confused. I'm like, what is the play? I don't get what Eclipso's doing. I love this choreography though. You better don't be suiting up. You're not ready.
Okay, well, where are you going? It's a fight. Rick, come back!
Rick, you literally can't fight. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Wish Strike back together. Jeez. Okay. Okay, let's go.
Sorry, I was late. I got lost on the way back from Shanghai.
Nice. That's it. That's all it took. Electrocute Eclipso. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I was wondering why I was going so slow-mo. Oof. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Run, Jakeem, run!
And it lasts more than an hour.
Yeah, Grundy!
No!
What the fuck? Oh, Rick. Rick, if he could do that to Grundy, he could do that to you. Okay?
Rick.
Oh my god. Fuck. I don't know. Who's... Okay, I don't know if it's good that Jenny goes because she's infected. But who the fuck is this? No.
You.
No, not it's you. It's Starman.
Boot the system, okay, and quick.
Oh no.
Daddy, okay?
Where the fuck is everyone else? Ah. Ooh, ah.
Coordinate, go. Get help.
Hurting you and your family, throwing you into the Shadowlands, the assault tonight. All to help the darkness within you grow.
No. I really don't know what we're gonna do now. Like I don't know what the solution is. I thought it was like
Control over both.
we need to find. Oh god. Not this.
What's happening?
Oh, hey. What's up?
What was the whole death scene in the
Theatrics.
Charles. You know, I've always had a flair for the dramatic.
I love that.
Come now, I'll see you outside.
Yeah.
We have to kill her. No!
What?
We have
Oh,
to
she's
kill
the new
host,
host.
Wanda. That's how it works.
She's the new host. Oh, fuck.
Hey, the old JSA might have done that, but we're not.
Starman. Maybe this is the time Starman can come in and just yank it from her.
Well, maybe two.
What's happening? What the fuck? Hey, it's Artemis.
Hey there, bud.
Oh no, it's them two.
we miss?
All three of them.
Daughter
Oh.
broke us out.
Berman called.
Hey.
I wish this guy was toast.
As you wish.
What is it?
Wow.
Toast.
That guy really is toast, huh?
We wish it was toast.
Well, at
Okay.
least we didn't. I'm back.
Yay. I don't really know if that was earned, but yay.
I've got to run. I'm not here to take it back, Courtney. But maybe I can show you what it can really do.
Ooh.
Superheroes don't need school.
Oh my god. No, not this.
What happens if the world needs Dr. Midnight again?
They have one. You are Dr. Midnight, Beth.
They have one.
Yeah. Let's get you in the yellow one, though. We need a new outfit for you.
Time to tell you the truth about your family.
Not this. Oh my god. Cameron.
Makes you kind of think.
I want to be a good guy.
What are you talking about?
Oh no.
I know Courtney won't agree with it unless you're on board. But you made mistakes too.
She wants
You
to
let
be
it pass.
rehabilitated. That's why she's wearing
That's why
black and
she
white.
did
I was
this.
gonna say she's wearing black and white. That's
I'm not
interesting.
following you. I want to join the JSA.
Oh my god. Yeah, let's do it. Fuck yeah. She hasn't done anything. Oh my god. Oh, we're just moving so fast.
Grundy has a habit of coming back.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's a zombie.
You just have to bury him in the right place at the right time. I've taken rather a liking to Blue Valley.
I don't know if that's a good thing. They might make him a villain next season then.
I mean, with all the danger and the excitement.
That's just over it at this point.
It kind of rekindled things enough for us to start again.
Nanotechnology.
Yellow and black.
Yellow!
Great!
Yes.
Poor Beth. House next door, I've heard. Is this the one? Is this the cameo?
Howdy, neighbor.
Oh my god, no!
Mr. Dukin, we brought muffins. Blueberry.
They're psychos!
What the?
Frenemies? Is that what next season's called? Frenemies, oh my god. This is the cameo, I think. Which I think is a great casting choice.
Where are those friends?
Yeet.
To Nebraska.
That is how you do a finale. I'm sorry. I don't hate it, but I'm trying not to. I really am trying not to compare it to Titans all the time. But they really did do the combining forces thing, you know, bring the team back together, the big climactic battle scene, the redemption of like the hero that fell to darkness, you know, all that stuff. They just do it so well. And I really, I don't know if it's just because they play up the corniness instead of where Titans wants to be so gritty and realistic. And I think that's the problem really, is that it tries to stay so grounded, but when you have people that can fly, have super strength, you know, turn into animals, are literally a demon's daughter, aliens, you know, all that shit, you gotta play up the camp sometimes. And I think this show does that excellently. Yeah, excellently. You know, it knows when to take itself seriously, and it knows that, hey, we've got a girl dressed as a cat running around, and we've got people that have glasses that are supercomputers, and we have, you know, superhuman regenerative, basically Wolverine people. You know, we have Sportsmaster, Huntress, and Artemis. Literally characters that are focused on just being athletes that are super heroic and super powered. You know, they know, hey, sometimes with comic book shit, you just gotta go for it. So, God, what a good finale. You know, I think they wrapped up everything pretty well, except for Yolanda. You know, as I said last episode that I was kind of worried about Yolanda being back in the group so soon. I feel like, I don't know, like, I could see where her thought process was of, like, you know, in the moment, in the spur of the moment, when she's fighting side by side with Courtney, she realizes what is right and what she has to do. Maybe it was also because she had to fight the former Wildcat and sort of get over that past trauma too about, you know, the legacy. But I wish it was just like a bit more of like exposition of how she came to accept that she needs to be part of the team again. I think all the pieces were there, but I wish there was a bit more push of like how she came to the conclusion that she should rejoin the team full time. You know, I like it, obviously. I want her part of the team. But it was just, again, for me, it wasn't as earned as some other characters. Since we're going with Wildcat, I want to talk about Cindy quick. I really like that twist, and especially if next season's going to be called Frenemies, I think it's going to be a lot about... I think it's being more of a training season, to be honest. Just early prediction, I think it'll be training. You know, we have Stargirl and Starman now, so he's obviously sticking around. He says he doesn't want the staff. He just wants, you know, for whatever reason, he's here, and he's willing to help her learn more about the staff and what it can do. So there's going to be some training montage there. We have Artemis and the Crocs move next door. So, and we know they're going to be regulars next season. So I feel like it's going to be them sort of straddling the line between villainy and heroics also. I mean, like I said, the season's called Frenemies, so it's going to be focusing on a lot of that sort of... that. I know the season kind of touched on the blurring the lines with Shade and Cindy, but I think it's going to really focus on that next season. And then obviously Cindy here, who wants to join the JSA full time. It's going to be a lot of like teaching them, hey, this is, you know, murder bad, stopping people good. And I can't wait for that. I really think it's a good decision to bring, you know, like I said, I'm not sure about having Sportsmaster and Tigress be regulars. I'll be interested to see what they do. You know, obviously see what their role is next season. But I think the focus is obviously going to be on, sure, bringing those new characters in, but also more about Helix. Obviously setting Mr. Bones at the end there with Keith David playing him, which is awesome. I don't know, it's just like Keith David. That's so fucking good. Duh. But yeah, anyways, Keith David as the villain for next season. And from what I'm understanding, Mr. Bones isn't necessarily a villain. I think he starts that way, but then he becomes more of like an anti-hero, kind of like Shade. Speaking of Shade, interesting that he's staying around Blue Valley. That one I'm not sure about. You know, I love his character. He's such a great... His entrance in this episode was fantastic. Just complete Deus Ex, and I loved it. But he, you know, it wasn't overshadowing Courtney or anything. You know, he definitely came in at the right moment to help Beth and you know, that storyline going on. But like, he didn't actually do anything for Eclipso. You know, like there was no, you know, he didn't really help there. So it was nice that he didn't like one up in that scene. But yeah, it's just like, what does he do now? Like I said, I love his character. I'm happy to see more of him, but what is his role from here? Because I could, you know, now that we know that it's frenemies next season, I definitely can see how he can play into that. I mean, that's definition right there of, of straddling the line and everything. It's just, yeah, like how do you use him, especially with all the bloated cast now? They got rid of Jenny, you know, but we have Jakeem is now part of the group, kind of. He's around at least. We have Cindy trying to be part of the team. Artemis and the Crocs are there. You know, we've traded one for like 5 more people, so I really unsure what his role is going to be. For a split second, I thought he could be like, maybe he's going to be full villain next season, but I don't see that happening. You know, we got Helix to deal with. I'm really thinking next season is going to be super teams. You know, JSA versus like a new. I always say Cadmus, but you know what I mean, like a supervillain team. And I don't know if it's just because I want that in Titans, and it just feels right. But I don't know. For me, it feels like that's the natural progression. Like once you, especially with this season, we saw at the end there where there was like 15 people there all huddled up around Eclipso. You know, that's a lot of people. So I know that not all of them are staying, not all of them are super powered, but like at a certain point, when you have this such a large cast of characters, it feels like a natural progression to start facing another large cast. You know, I get that we had that the first season. We had the JSA versus the ISA, but that felt different. You know, a lot of the times it was taking on only like 2 of them at a time. It was only, you know, it was kind of like building up the ladder towards Icicle. But I'm talking about like team versus team. We had a little bit of that here this season when it was the 3 ISA versus the JSA. But, you know, I think, I don't know. Again, maybe I'm just projecting because I want that in Titans, but I really think it's like we have this new JSA forming versus the Helix Institute. This group versus this group. Let's just mash heads and fight it out. So, oh God. We have Cameron learning the truth finally. Curious to see how that ends up. Chuck McNider, he's going off to. I don't really get why they had to do all that exposition. Like, you have a son. I think it's what I'm chalking it up to is that, you know, he lost his daughter to Eclipso. He has a new son now, like a second chance or something. I don't know. Like, I guess that's all I can think of is like it's you know, the life continues even though, you know, bad things have happened in the past. There's still a future. That's all I'm hoping it is. I hope it's not like, hey, now we got another kid to deal with, and add him to the group or anything. Beth, mentioned the black and yellow suit, so I'm really hoping next season. But I love that her parents are, you know, again, it's corny, but it works because sometimes you just need it to work. And I know that's a criticism I give for Titans, but I don't know, like they just play it up so well of like hamming it up. You know, sometimes you just gotta lean into it sometimes to make it work. And again, I think Titans just fails to lean into the corniness sometimes, or like it takes itself too seriously so much that when it does try and lean into the corniness, it doesn't work because that's not the tone you're setting. But yeah, I love that Beth's parents just like, oh yeah, we're not getting divorced anymore, you know. After all this death and destruction and, you know, having these nightmare visions, we decided to give it another chance and like focus on you and focus on our marriage. And I love that Beth's just like, great, now I gotta deal with you two. You know, first she's like, all she wants is her parents' affection, and now, and you know, once she finally accepts that she's her own person and she has a group of friends, and you know, she's got other things in her life. Now that she does have the love and affection of her parents, she's like, oh God, they're never gonna leave me alone. It's great. I'm just so happy. Like, it's such a good finale for all the characters. Rick, he's interesting because, well, first off, we have Grundy who got blasted to hell. Like Shade said, I don't believe he's dead. You know, it was shocking in the moment, but you know, the only time I've seen Grundy die was like, didn't he like sacrifice his actual soul? So Yeah, a hole in the heart for a zombie, not necessarily death. Curious to see how that'll play into the future. Like, would we have to try again? Because, maybe regen. That's the whole point of like the Slaughter Swamp, right? He gets back and he's not fully human and he's not all there anymore. So do we have to like rehabilitate him again? But anyways, going to Rick, he never fixed the hourglass. So curious to see how that goes. Again, I don't know too much about the actual JSA members, but like, will he figure out a way to have super strength full time instead of the hourglass? He'll just like biologically have it. Yeah, just curious because like he was trying to fix the hourglass here, but I don't know if it's just a time constraint that he can do it or what. But he gave up on that, so maybe he'll revisit it next season. Maybe he'll find a new way to do it. I really think all of them just need fighting lessons for one. We got Cindy and Artemis Artemis isn't on the team yet, but we've got Cindy, and Starman even. So I think we need to learn some basic, fighting, self-defense for Beth and Rick especially. I know Rick, he was fine in a fight before, but I really think only Yolanda and Courtney have the actual fighting martial capability right now, especially if Rick doesn't have super strength anymore. He needs to learn how to just, basic stances, how to dodge and weave, all that shit. So, and then that's something that Beth's needed this whole time. So I'm really hoping next season's like a training season, and we could just focus on like getting some basics about superhero 101, especially if Cindy's gonna join the group. I think that'd be funny, just like to see her reactions to being like trying to be good, but she's not, taking it too seriously. I keep thinking of something I'm gonna say and then I forget it because I'm talking. Oh, okay. Lastly, Jenny left the group again. As much as I want her full time, again, we have such a big cast of characters now. I'm okay with her dipping out the show for a little bit. I don't think she'll be gone for long because we have Helix and Todd is supposedly there, so I'm sure she'll find her way back to the show eventually. But yeah, like the people with superpowers, it's harder to bring onto the show full time because obviously that's more special effects, like Green Lantern, the Shade. I'm sure Todd, once he gets introduced, will be a minor story arc. Oh, so many good things this episode. I'm so excited for the future too. Can't wait. Anyways, what do you guys think of the season season overall? The one thing this season I really wish the season would have done was name the episodes. I think that was a good opportunity just to add variety and like, I don't know, like there's just something special about naming each episode, and just having them all be chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3 is really boring and kind of, I don't know, it doesn't like generate the hype, like for Young Justice right now, which is actually ongoing, at least, the episode titles don't always make sense right away, but at least like it generates discussion and, like you see episode titles in the future and you're like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen in that episode. But here it's like, well, I wonder what's going to happen in chapter 12. It's like, not as exciting. But anyways, I really hope they do that next season. Frenemies, wow. What do you guys think? Any predictions for next season? And what do you guys, okay, the biggest question, what do you guys think about this such a large cast next season? That's like legit one of my worries right now, is that they have a lot of characters they're adding, and I just don't, I don't know. Like I have faith in the show. After 2 seasons of solid seasons, they've been doing well juggling all the characters. It's just, this is a large group now. Like they've added at least 4 more people to the show, so like full time. So I'm very curious to see how they're gonna do that. Anyways, what do you guys think? What do you think is going to happen next season? And yeah, I'll talk with you next season, I guess. Doom Patrol is coming soon, now that I have time. Thanks for watching.